No, I don't know if my mic is working. FYI, I can't really tell you what's going on. Give me a second. I'm gonna check.
Can't really tell you.
Yeah, it's working. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. This is my review on Avengers: Infinity War. I just saw it Thursday night. Well, yeah, Thursday night. I don't have Thanos in this game, guys. I have him on my Xbox. My Xbox 360. Yeah. If you're wondering, I am very sick right now. Also, Silver Surfer's not in the movie, if you're wondering. He is not in the film. I'm just playing as him just for the hell of it. He cost me 1,000,000 stats. I can play as him if I want. Yeah, God, I'm sick as a dog. I'm sorry if I end up blowing my nose. I know I'm so unprofessional, but I feel like shit. Anyway. So, I guess first we're going to discuss the deaths since this is spoilers. Again, remember, Thanos demands your silence. So, don't talk about this anywhere else. You can talk about it in the comments, but don't do it anywhere else. Well, again, like if it's somebody who hasn't seen the movie yet, you really shouldn't spoil it for them. It's such a good movie. It's probably one of probably the best MCU film. It's terrific. And it would be terrible if you were to spoil it. So, just don't do that. So, yeah, I guess first we'll do the deaths. So, about our first death in the movie was, kind of a big deal, I think. Yeah, it was a big deal. It was Loki, who was kind of a shocker. I don't know why they're putting Tom Hiddleston as like a big part of the cast when he's only in the movie, the opening scene. I don't really get that. Like, they didn't put Heimdall all over the cast, and yet he's the same thing with Loki, and yet they didn't put him all over the cast. So, I don't know. But, I digress. I do not have Lego Marvel 2, by the way, that's why I'm playing this. Yeah, and this is like one of my only Marvel games. Like, it was either this or it was, Amazing Spider-Man 2. And even though I like Amazing Spider-Man 2 a little bit more, I know that's going to be the unpopular opinion. I decided to play this since I would be playing through the campaign because I didn't finish it. And I think I could just make that another series. You know, I did beat it on my PS4 for some reason. I have to beat it again. Probably because I deleted it. But, you know. Anyway, let's just stop rambling. So yeah, the second death is Heimdall. About the same time as Loki, I'd say. And Thanos kills them both. Then our next death doesn't happen until about halfway through the movie. And that is Gamora. Now, I think these first few deaths, these people aren't coming back. But, I think... See, there's people that just fade away at the end, and then there are people who actually legitimately die. I think the people who legitimately die have no chances of coming back. I think they're intended to be dead. Fading away people... Well, these people are like big people in the MCU. I know I use that word a little too much. But they are pretty big. So like Black Panther, Spider-Man. It's like some of these people are not going to be gone forever. I think they're going to be gone probably around the time period we're going to have to wait for Avengers 4. I'd say. I think they're gonna be back in Avengers 4. Not everybody, but like Black Panther and Spider-Man. Definitely. No, I think Gamora is dead. Since Thanos has it, the Soul Stone, because that's how we, we'll discuss that in a minute, because that is a big deal. And I really like how they did that scene. Again, we're not going to go over that yet, we're just doing deaths right now, since that's probably the biggest spoilers. So people who faded away are already Black Panther, Spider-Man, Star-Lord, Mantis, Doctor Strange, I think it was Doctor Strange, yeah. Winter Soldier, Groot, Falcon. I think that's it. Yeah, I think it was just those people. And yet these are like big people that we would want to see later on. And I think Spider-Man and Black Panther are not going to be dead forever. I just they're too new and they're too big. And all they've had is this movie, their own movie, and Civil War, so they've barely been in any films. And the Black Panther made a shit ton of money, and Spider-Man: Homecoming. Well, Spider-Man is just a popular character. So really, both of these people I are going to be brought back in a way. I also think Doctor Strange will be back, and some of the Guardians. And Rocket did not fade away at the end, which is a little weird. I mean, I'm happy. He's my favorite Guardian. But it was him and Groot I like. So it wasn't just him. I also like him and Groot. And we got and now Groot's dead, so I think Groot might not come back. I just, even though he's so popular that he may, I could see him coming back, but I couldn't really tell you. I'm just a little disappointed. They didn't really have a lot of scenes in Manhattan like I was expecting. And then, like, all the Avengers films had, like, a fight in Manhattan. I mean, yeah, Ultron did have the final battle in Manhattan. But it still had a lot of scenes in Manhattan. I mean, that's not really a big deal. But they didn't even have it in China! So, I mean, yeah, they also did that with Ultron, I think. Or is it just that there was an Asian lady in that movie? Oh, I can't remember. But I think they went to China. Or I'm thinking of it, Transformers: Age of Extinction. One's a really good movie, one's a bad, one's like an okay movie. Ultron's a good movie, by the way. And I actually really liked Ultron. I think that was one of my favorite MCU films. I don't know why people don't like it. But anyway, back to Infinity War. I'm happy Thanos didn't die, so they could keep him as the antagonist for Avengers 4. I love Thanos. I think he might be my new favorite Marvel villain. I love Thanos. He's freaking awesome. He was great in Avengers Infinity War. I'm excited to see him in Avengers 4 because I think he will be coming back. I mean, I thought he was going to win, mostly because you can just kill off a villain like that. And if they were to kill him, then they had to make him good. And Thanos was a great enough villain. I actually rooted for him throughout the entire film. I know that's a little bad, but I did, because he was a terrific character. But yeah. Okay, now we're done with deaths. We're just gonna go with the ending. The ending was what most people theorize and what I wanted to happen. And that is Thanos completes the Infinity Gauntlet, and he flicks his fingers right when he's stabbed by Thor, so he's almost killed. And then wipes out half the universe. That's how most people fade away. I know this is kind of getting bored. I'm just gonna swing around, but anyway. Thanos, yeah, he wins, so that's pretty cool. And I see him being the antagonist of Avengers 4. I don't know why they would have him win just to not show him in the fourth movie. And, you know, he's still out there. He probably still has the stones, even though the gauntlet was destroyed. He probably still has them, I would assume. So, what else do we want to go over? The post-credit scene, maybe? I thought was the most kind of boring, but, well, just not exciting, really. And I was hoping for Silver Surfer, but it didn't get Silver Surfer. Maybe he'll be in Avengers 4 as a post-credit scene. I don't know. But it was Captain Marvel, who I'm really not excited for. I hate Captain Marvel. She doesn't shut up. Well, she doesn't shut up. I got the wrong idea. But, do I have Miss Marvel? Maybe we don't. Yeah, I don't think I do. But, anyway. I freaking hate Captain Marvel. I hate her character. I hate everything about her. No, I couldn't really explain why. I just don't. It's just people are hyping up her for Avengers 4 and all that. And I'm worried she's going to be an awful character. I don't like Captain Marvel, though. And I just feel like if she is going to be in Avengers 4, I hope they don't make her the leader of the team. And my reasoning for that is simply as she was just introduced into the MCU. If she's going to be introduced in Captain Marvel next year, and then, let's say Iron Man and Captain America get killed in the next movie, then, well, who's going to lead the team? Well, my choices would be Falcon or Bucky. Those would just be my choices. Because they've been around long enough, and they're good enough with Cap that they could become Captain America. But then if you make it Captain Marvel, a character we just introduced, from what we don't even know who it is. I wouldn't even make Spider-Man the leader. For one, we just introduced him. And two, well, he's a kid. I guess you could make it Black Panther, but mostly because how much money he made. And again, same thing with Spider-Man, he was just introduced. And they can't just make a new character become the leader of the team. It's gotta be some people, some person people trust. Like Bucky, like Falcon. Well, I trust Spider-Man, Black Panther, but I'm just saying, somebody who is not as new. If they made Captain Marvel the leader, then it would be a new character leading the team, and we wouldn't even really get used to her. Probably until her first Avengers entry. But I digress. It's just me hating on Captain Marvel. And besides, it probably is going to happen. So, hey, screw me. Besides, I can probably stop seeing these movies anyway. If they're going to do that, I just won't see the Avengers films or Captain Marvel films. And I will see Captain Marvel next year. I will. Because I have faith that she could be a cool character. But honestly, how they're hyping her, I'm not really excited. And I was kind of hoping I would actually rather her film get canceled over Inhumans. Which I actually wanted to get canceled because, I don't know, I just didn't want to see it. But I'm happy they canceled Inhumans, but which actually would be coming out next year. And so we're not going to get it, and I'm fine with that, but I think I would rather just Captain Marvel get canceled. But yeah, basically the post-credit scene is killing off one of my favorite characters and definitely one of my favorite actors ever, Nick Fury, or Samuel L. Jackson, and killing off Maria Hill by fading away. But before he fades away, he drops a beeper, or whatever the hell it is, with the Captain Marvel logo on it. I wasn't too excited when I saw that one, honestly. Usually the post-credit scenes hype me up, but these last two films had really lame post-credit scenes. Black Panther did, and so did Infinity War. I mean, I bet some people liked both those, but Black Panthers were pretty lame. But Black Panther had an amazing movie. Same thing with Infinity War. But Black Panthers were, like, necessary for the story. And the other one, I think, could have just been in Infinity War. But we're not reviewing Black Panther, so I'm not going to go over those, since you might not have seen that movie. And that movie's really good. But anyway, I might just end the video here. It's 17 minutes long already, and I think I spent 7 minutes rambling. That's just me again. I'm thinking about doing a podcast, so if you want to do that, if you want to watch that, let me know or comment. But overall, I think Infinity War was the best MCU film, so I will give it a 10 out of 10. Definitely go see it if you're an MCU fan. If you're just like a normal critic, I think you could wait till video because you won't really get it if you haven't seen most of the MCU films. Even I haven't seen all the MCU films. I've only haven't seen two, being Thor and Captain America: Winter Soldier. Thor I just haven't had time to watch, and then Captain America: The Winter Soldier I've tried to watch it. I just can't. I think it's almost unwatchable. I know that's like one of the best MCU films according to most people. I think that movie's terrible. I don't know why people love that movie. It drives me nuts. It's super boring. I like Captain America. So, I mean, I don't love him, but hey, he's an okay character, and you know, if I was going to choose two Nazi killers, B.J. Blazkowicz from Wolfenstein or Captain America, I'll go with B.J. Blazkowicz, but you know, actually, I don't know, but Captain America is kind of cool. But anyway, this movie was really good. I think the best MCU film. Again, I've seen almost all of them except Winter Soldier and Thor. So I've technically seen Winter Soldier, so, but I never paid attention to it since it was like almost unwatchable for me. It was just a really boring film, and you might be like, oh well, you're just like some 13-year-old, you know, watching films. It's like, yeah, I know, but the thing is, I can watch a lot of movies and not get bored. So, like, the Saw movies, they have boring scenes. I still get intrigued. I sometimes watch Law and Order. So, you know, it's not me just being a 13-year-old. It's not DGFH confirmed. Honestly, I could honestly be, you know, 15, but I'm not gonna say. And I don't want any of my friends saying it. Talking to you, Alex Ramo and, Enter Gaming. No. Actually, I don't think Enter Gaming would do that, but I know, a couple of my friends would do it. And you can't do it, cause I'll show you're lying, cause you are. So, God, this is 20 minutes long. Shit. But, anyway, go see the movie. It's really good. It's definitely very watchable. It's always entertaining. It sucks I actually had to take a piss in the middle of the film, so that was pretty bad. But, so I missed a scene, and my mom told me, because I was watching with her. Well, my friend, not my mom. I just jokingly say that sometimes, because they're naggy as hell. No offense to you. No, that's just a joke. Well, actually, it's a she. But, anyway. Yeah, I was watching it, and she said that this is like one of the funniest parts of the movie. Yeah, I saw it with like a bunch of my friends, and then they like all loved it. Oh my god, if I inverted this, it looked like he was peeing. But anyway, I missed like one of the funniest parts of the movie. I'm not gonna say it because I don't really remember it, but I missed it. So, go see the movie if you're a fan of the MCU. If you prefer the DC Cinematic Universe, which I don't blame you, they're okay movies. I do like them. And I'm probably the only person who does, though. But if you do prefer like other movies and you don't really watch the MCU, well, you can go die in a hole. I'm just kidding, but yeah, Infinity War was really good. Simple as that. It was really good. It's kind of weird. All I've been saying is it's really good for 20 minutes, but it's true. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye.